All right, so I've been working on the boat for a couple hours this morning, and now we're gonna shift gears and work on this tractor. I need to pull the carburetor off. We need to clean the carburetor. So I'm just gonna pull it, and then we'll just kind of go through it and see what we have. It looks like a rebuild kit is like $47, or a Chinese carburetor is $40. So I'd like to probably rebuild it. I don't know. Me and Jeff will discuss it, and the tractor's half his, so we will discuss it and figure it out. But I'm going to go ahead and pull this off. It doesn't look too tricky. It is so simple, right? It goes up right here into the exhaust, and that's just wild. I guess it sucks and then pushes, and then sucks and then pushes, whatever. So I'll crack these two bolts and then this, I think, and then pull them little levers off, or just the one there, the carburetor lever, and then we'll just take it off there and see what happens. Shouldn't be too tough, but I say that, and then we'll be here all day. So, all right, let me get busy. Let me get cracking. All right, I got this off there, and I can see a little bit of crud down there. Not really that bad though. But we'll screw around with this and see if it is a little stale. Well, it's just pretty rusty in there, but rust shouldn't stop it from. I don't know. We'll pull it apart. We'll carburetor clean her all up and go from there. I think I'll just take it out back and just spray the crap out of it. Right? We'll open her up and see what's inside. Go from there. It's pretty simple. I mean, there's not a lot to it. I don't think the jets would be wrong. The inside, actually, looking down in there now, it actually does look clean inside there. So we will screw around with it and see what we can find. See if the bowl's full or stuck or something, and we'll just spray the crap out of it. All right. There's a little trash in there. Not terrible though. I mean, it's not great, but I have seen nastier carburetors. I mean, I guess that does have a lot of garbage involved in there. But I mean, you know, these things don't have to be as fine-tuned as today's machinery to run. Yep, let's get some carb cleaner and go to town, I guess. Float seems to be moving just fine though. I'll just clean her out. And that looks pretty clean in there, not terrible. Nothing that I can see that would stop it from running. Anyway. So maybe it's all the cylinders aren't getting fire. Maybe that's the issue, not necessarily the carburetor. The carburetor is pretty simple, but I will spray it all out. I mean, it doesn't hurt to clean it for sure. So let me get a bucket or something and get some carb cleaner. I think I have carb cleaner in the other garage. So, all right, let me figure all that out, and I'll meet you there at the probably outside in the back. All right, I made it back with the carburetor cleaner. Went and bought some. We'll get this thing, this carburetor sprayed up and cleaned up a little bit. It is sprinkling out here. It's been raining pretty good. Now it's raining because I came out here. It's actually not, I mean, it's actually not terrible. It's not. Not clogged or anything. All right, it's raining pretty good. Let me get out of here. I'll come back for you. I'll take you with me, I guess. Oh, here we come. That's a good one. Woo. Get up in here. Woo. Goodness gracious. I could hear it coming. It's gonna be 4 days of this. Not a lot to it, I mean, as far as like trying to rebuild it. All the jets are open. right, well, there you go. I don't know what caused that, or if it's been, I guess it's probably been that way, huh? And that's probably part of the reason why it won't fire. I don't know. One of the valves got stuck. Who knows? I mean, who knows how long it's been that way too, right? So there you go. There's one of our problems. Wonderful. So I gotta get a rod anyway, or maybe I could straighten this one out, but they're probably never as good. So let me do some research and I'll get back with you. All right, so I had a bent rod because I have a stuck valve, I suppose. So I'll have to address that. This one right here is stuck. You can kind of, let me take it around here. You can see it's still compressed. And it's not letting up. And it should be. That rocker arm's not on it even. It's not up. So the valve's not pushing back up, so it's stuck. So I'm going to try to shoot some seafoam down there. I'm not sure what else to do. Fill the cylinder. It's probably on the bottom of the head though, so it's probably not going to work like that. So I don't know. I'd probably take the whole thing apart. Not really wanting to do that, but if it's what I have to do, it's what I have to do. But there you go. We found a problem for sure. All right. So normally I think that I would, I don't know, man. Maybe I should just get a ball peen hammer or a hammer and pop, 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 and see if it'll break loose. I don't think you can catch them from the piston from there. So it's either see if it breaks loose. It's weird because it's down, right? It's not returning. I'm gonna tap it a few times and with a hammer and see if it breaks. And then I guess I'll pull the head. That means I gotta pull the exhaust off. Yeah, and this stuff up here, fan belt and all that, I guess it comes off with it. I don't know. I wasn't expecting all of this. Well, it's one way to get to know your engine, I guess. I guess I better start lubing all these bolts. So I'll go ahead and start hitting those with penetrating oil, just in case I have to do this. I can tell you just by looking at this nut that this thing has been taken off before. That's for sure. So I'm not sure if this is a new problem or not. That was stuck on there. All right. I'm gonna go with that so I can hit straight up and down on this valve. Yeah, so when I'm hitting on this, I'm just barely tapping. So don't crank on that thing if you're doing this. Don't learn from me. I mean, I'm just pop, 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 and I'm trying to get a straight shot. That's why I had to remove that. But it should lift up on its own if I can just get it to break. So I'm gonna keep spraying penetrating oil on it, and I'm just gonna keep tapping it. And I'll probably do that over the next couple of days until it breaks. I'd like to say it's gonna pop right away, but it's not how these work in my experience. My experience is everything's hard. But you don't want to hammer down on that. I'm just hitting it. Just trying to let it break up. Yeah, she ain't going right now. So we'll just let her sit. We'll put some more penetrating oil on her and let her sit. A little more oil on. It's kind of like when I did the wheels. Let that penetrating oil do its thing. Well, the rest of them look pretty good. This one's been beat though. You can see it's not the first time it might have been replaced before. All right, this kind of sucks. I was tapping with the hammer and it started moving, and it did. It compressed. but it's not pulling it back up. It's that spring. There's nothing wrong with that spring, I don't think. Oh, it's wild to me that it moved down but didn't come back up. I thought once it unfroze, it would be unfrozen, unless it's bent. Couldn't tell you if it was bent or not, but I can see it. Why are you not going back up? Are you bent at the top? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? You think it was? I thought for sure once it moved, it would just. That's a pretty hardcore spring. All right, so it's a few days later, and a couple days later, I guess, and this thing still isn't popping back up. So I'm gonna have to pull the head. So I just come out here once in a while and put penetrating oil on all the bolts and whatnot. But I'll have to take the carb back off. I'll have to pull this off. I'll have to pull the water pump, which sucks. I just put radiator fluid in there, not a big deal. We'll just drain it. Hopefully it has a drain underneath. Probably need it anyway. So we'll drain the radiator, we'll pop this. I'll have to get the gaskets. I'll get a head gasket and a water pump gasket. And depending on what we figure out when we get in here anyway. Maybe I can find a rod, and we're probably gonna need a valve, because if it ain't going back up. All right, well, I gotta go dig some dirt, but maybe when I come back, or maybe the next couple days, I'll rip this apart and we'll figure it out from there. All right. Well, one valve. Just keep hoping it's gonna pop up, but it ain't. All right, good morning. It's good to be back in the garage. You guys don't know it, but I've had a massive master bath and laundry room remodel in my house, and it has been wearing me out. And I finally finished all the tile. All I have to do is seal it. It's drying right now. We've cleaned the floor for the last time, getting the grout out of it. So I'm gonna let that seal, or I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'll seal it. But then it's pretty much done. I got a couple pieces of baseboard to cut, and some caulking, and a piece of glass put in. Which I haven't even ordered the glass yet. So anyway, so I'm finally going to be outside here soon making videos. So yeah, back to this. Here's where we're at. I mean, you probably know because I probably just talked about it, but it's been about a week for me, or maybe even longer. I need to pull the exhaust. I need to pull the manifold, the carburetor, the water pump. All that's got to come off because it's all bolted on to the head. I've got to pull the head because I got a stuck valve. So I'll need to get seals, which probably needed anyway. Looks like it was leaking. And whatever else. So this turned into a way bigger job than what I wanted, but what do? It won't come up. You know, it moves a little bit, but it won't come up. So we're gonna work her. We'll see what we can get done. So we'll go piece by piece, get this torn apart. The speed camera was actually dead because I hadn't used it in so long, so it's over there charging. If we can get her unstuck, which would be the greatest scenario, we'll be in good shape. If not, I don't know. We'll have to find a rod. Or a valve, I don't know. Probably one that's already covered in rust. Oh yeah, here we go again. Oh, come on, get off there. These the same size? They are. Let's get this unbolted first though. So we won't take all the weight off. I think I know. Didn't I take this part once? It's half. It's half. Get you a better shot there. All right, we need to keep this organized too. I'll have to put those back in when I pull this out. Nope, wrong one again. I'm grabbing the wrong tool. Well, I don't even know why I have it in my hand. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Why is it? It's just a little tight, that's all. Gotta use the wrench backwards to get room. Not really. Either way, I can't grip it. All right, so that's off. Disconnected, so now there. The good thing is I've been spraying these, so they should all come off pretty easy. I know they've been on there for years, so I say that with caution. Oh no! I'll have to get that one socket or something behind there. I might have to take this off. I didn't want to because that holds the carburetor and everything on. Oh, of course. It's gonna be the one that gives me fits too. Daggone. No leverage on that thing. Little bar. There it goes. All right, we got it. Probably get a new exhaust gasket too when I'm ordering gaskets. I was gonna say, is that gonna clear? The washers on those ones. Couple spacers there. Don't lose those. Not sure which ones those go on. Probably the inside ones. That gasket is bad, and looks like that might have been off before. All right, I've got to pull this. And of course the dang thing is I just filled it up. But I'm pretty sure that this is the drain for it because that's where the water goes in. So I think I can drain it here. Of course it's a square, not a socket. So, and it's up in there. So I got to figure that out. Something to get up in there and get that off. And it's actually feels like it's been kind of stripped on one side before. So let me see what I can do to get this thing out of here. I should have shot that with penetrating oil. But yeah, let's see what we can do to get that thing out of there and get it to turn. Oh, come on, baby. I don't want to break anything. It is in there good. They used to make square sockets. I don't even know. Because there's actually no way to get a wrench in there and get it on there good. I mean, I know plugs were square at times, but it's hard to get anything in there. Oh, I know I'm twisting that wrench the wrong way too. I was just hoping it would move. In the meantime, I suppose I'll just open it up here and let it pour everywhere. That sucks. Does the radiator have a big cock on it? I don't think it does, no. I could suck it out of the top, but it's only an inch or so there. So basically, if I open it here, it's just gonna drain on the ground. Let me get a bucket underneath here, or a pan, and we'll just go that route for now. I really want to get that out though. All right, so I'll have to look 7/16 square socket. I'll look that up on the internet and see if I can order one. All right, so they do make them. I found them on Amazon. I tried Harbor Freight, didn't see anything there because I could just go pick that up, but nothing came up for that. They had a bunch of sockets, but they're regular. So yeah, we'll let, maybe I'll order that tonight. I'll have to research them a little better, at least get a decent set or something that'll last, but they're called plug sockets, so I didn't know. Who knew? Now I know. I'm just gonna lose them both. I don't even know why. I don't need to lose them both, but maybe it'll slide around easier if I do. That one's not even working. That's a bad one. This is junk. Surprised it wasn't leaking there. Of course, I haven't had a run yet, so maybe it is. There's two plugs in the front. There's a thing there and a thing there. Two brackets on each side of this. I think I'll start by taking these sides off. And that may just take this whole cover off. I'm not sure. I know There's been a bunch of Farmall guys that started watching, and they're probably disgusted about it now. That's all right. You just do this. I'm sure it sucks when you know so much and you're watching a guy on YouTube that knows nothing. A couple good comments though. One comment was that the magneto makes the spark, so even if you don't have power, if the motor's turning, the magneto's making the power that it needs to do that. So that was a good lesson. That worked out nice. Oh, the vents are closed, so I don't want that anyway, so that's kind of good we're in here. And that one there, is it all locked up? We want this sucker open. That one there. Is that these? Are those the vents? That didn't do anything. And that opened them. Huh, boy, we definitely want those open. Interesting. It's full of crap too, so we'll have to get that cleaned out too before we put that all back together. All right, well, that was interesting. Good lesson there. Man, I can't believe those. I wonder why they closed. Do they run that cool? Is that for winter? Glad I figured it. We figured it out though. I figured it out. We figured it out before I ran it too long. Huh. Wild. Old technology just blows me away sometimes. All right, so now we got these two bolts, and then that's going to fall. I would like to take that belt off, but I don't know. There's no tensioner, is there? All right, so we'll loosen this off here. I might be trying to see here. Right to tell you, not too loosey. That should allow me to slide her in and get some of the pressure off that one, which it does. So that's good. All right, smart people. I mean, obviously you can get a wrench there and a wrench there, and maybe just take this off and then slide it forward enough to get the belt on this side and then get it back in there. And then when you tighten it up, maybe it pulls it tight. I don't know. Or does this change? Oh yeah, it slides. Okay. So if you loosen this, you can push or pull that up or down, huh? Yeah. So I need a wrench there, something on there, but that's inside there. How do you do it? All right, I think I'm going to hold this. Get this on here. Oh, I'm slipping. That's not good. Is that just because I don't have it on there good enough? There it goes. So that's loosening it. I guess that's how you get it loose. Who knew? Probably all of you. Probably all of you. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong way though. Let's see if I can get the other side of the wrench on there and get just a little bit more. Does that give us enough to come back around this side? It does. Now that's in. Okay, it just loosened. You heard that slip down. All right, so all the pressure's off that now. That's good. Let's see. There we go. That one's loose. Come on, baby. There she goes. She's like, I don't want to move. I've been here for a long time. I'm going to have to get a socket on this. I think I got room to get a socket in there. And it seems to be going just fine. I'm going to break these other. Yeah, that's fine. This one looks like it's just been replaced. That looks like a new bolt right there, doesn't it? Oh, there she goes. She's leaking now. He must have replaced that gasket recently within years. So water pump gasket, exhaust gasket, block gasket, head gasket. Since I didn't blow this one up, that one I blew up. I'm gonna leave it, kind of let it drip out at that rate. If I start cracking it, it may go crazy. But it's flowing out there pretty good. It's all clean, but it's probably the stuff I just dumped in the top, right? I am gonna get that socket and get that drained out of there because I want to drain the whole thing anyway. I was gonna do that, but I wanted to get it started first. But might as well do it now that we got it open. Stuff's going everywhere. I was like, staying here, I can't leave things alone. So I grabbed it. It went whoop. Yeah, it's draining now. Actually really clean. I'm surprised. It must have been swapped out before. I mean, it must not have been there too long, huh? All right, I need to pull these rods out, but I want to make sure they're in order. I keep them in order. I think this one was the one that was bent, just the same one with that. So I need to see if I can get one of those too. I think I got it pretty straight, but I'm just gonna send them over here in order. All right, so you can see what I did. I just put them here in order. We'll check them for damage when we put them back in. I'll make it closer anyway. All right, so now it's just a matter of finding the socket for the top bolts. Probably bigger than that. Yeah. Oh, nope, that's it. Wow. All right, I have 3/8 that does that. Now it's just a matter of cracking those off. Boop, 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 boop. Good thing about these outside ones, they've been soaking in penetrating oil. Because normally I don't think they come off this easy. Of course, I don't know what the torque is on them yet. So maybe they would come off that easy. Is there water pump in there? Or is that just a seal? Whoa! Yep, there he goes. That was dumb. That was dumb, but there you go. Water everywhere. Now I have to drain all that out of there. Cylinders, when I take this off now because it's not drained properly, but you know, we'll get it. Oh, that's heavy. Let's see, I need a better grip. Good thing is I don't see any damage on top of that cylinder. I'll show you in just a second from the valve hitting it. That is a wonderful, wonderful thing. All right, so I've been working on this a while. The first cylinder looks really good. The second cylinder has a lot of, looks like maybe it was running hot. And then this cylinder, the cylinder head looks fine, but the walls are a little gnarly there on that one. I sprayed, they're full, this is just seafoam, filled with seafoam if you wonder what's in there. And then this one was very carbony. Yeah, it definitely needs to be cleaned out. We'll drain the oil, drain the radiator fluid and all that stuff when we're done with this, but yeah. So anyway, I don't see any cylinder head damage. You know, it's very, very smooth, nothing's hit, so that's good. So I don't think we have a bent arm or anything like that. I think it's totally on this valve, and we just got to get this valve unstuck. So I'm going to get that on a piece of cardboard. I just didn't have time to react, and then we'll mess with that valve and see if we can't get it to go back out that one there. It's sitting down right there. There it is. So we'll seafoam the backside of this, clean it up really good. We'll get it on some cardboard and we'll go from there. What do you think? That's bent? I'm not hitting it crazy, but I am hitting it. I don't know if that's the right one. Yeah, that's the right one. Yeah, it's moving easier, but it's not popping back out. All right, so I've been spraying and tapping it in, tapping it out, tapping it in. I think I'm getting dang on close. Oh, actually, there you go. Are you kidding me? Finally. That's wild. All right. That's great. Finally, it's staying open. So I'm going to keep shooting that with penetrating oil though. And yeah, good. So now we have an unstuck valve. It only took me, I hammered it back and forth probably 20, 25 times. And I'm really surprised it released. I'm glad though. I'm glad. So the valve's not stuck. So now we just need to get gaskets and all that stuff. And I want to get exhaust gaskets. I think that head gasket is reusable. I'm going to clean it up. We'll see. I'll clean everything else up in here as well. And we'll get her put back together here. But I think that's going to be it for me this week. I have a lot going on and finishing up that bathroom and everything else. So I'm going to crack this video here, probably end it here. And yeah, like always, we're nice and dirty. But yeah, all in all, I think we're in a good position now. Woo! All right. Well, as always, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. I know you can spend your time doing anything, but you spend it watching me. I appreciate it. Also, I appreciate the person that chimed in and told me 30 weight oil goes in this because I did not know. That's great. So there you go. All right. Have a great week. See you.